You never forget your first panic attack to the... You never forget your first panic attack. Too big of a one too many backs. No word of a lie, Jack. Trust me, the track can get sidetracked. When I think of my first panic attack.
Alright, chat.
Lethal, we are here at the court. So your gym is in NBA 2K25. That's awesome. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's a dream come true. I remember a few years ago I spoke with Ronnie and I spoke with the team, and they were seeing what I was doing on social media, and they were saying, a lot of people were saying.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. And despite having a generational talent in Wembanyama, Shams, the Spurs never skipping steps. They've got great detail to everything they do.
The Spurs draft and develop. That has been their calling card. San Antonio may not be a big free agent destination and magnet, but who knows? With Victor Wembanyama there, they are going to have the ability to attract players and potentially go after players in trades. They have a ton of capital assets, draft picks that they can trade. And Victor Wembanyama has the ability to be a generational star, like you said, Kevin. And players will eventually want to be there.
Quickly, can you even go back to a time when they've added Wembanyama, they've added...
NBA 2K25. That's awesome. Let's talk about it.
Lively in Dallas. The Thunder's Chet Holmgren, what he did as a rookie. These young bigs have been sensational to watch. The size that the league has added has been off the charts.
And the center position might just be back, but let's look at that 2023 NBA draft. Let's revisit that in 5 to 6 years. That could be a draft that eventually will be regarded among the very best.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We have Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby at the small forward. And for San Antonio, Sochan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Prince. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. Second shot opportunity. And there's the bucket as Brunson finishes it off.
That's what you call sticking with the play and converting. Jalen Brunson gets to the offensive window.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. We'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Prince outside. To the paint. Towns with the steal. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Offensive rebound. And it's good for 2. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league. We haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Sochan. And the shot goes down.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 4-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston. Looking to carry it into this one.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And momentum going the other way. Can they...
New York really putting something together around Jalen Brunson.
Knicks fans have a lot of reason for optimism. It'll be interesting to me, though, to see if this team can get further and further in the Eastern Conference to a conference finals, maybe to an NBA finals, and winning a championship. But how can they continue to surround Jalen Brunson with superstar talent? That will be interesting to monitor in New York.
Absolutely. That front office will really be looked at as they try to build the pieces around this terrific young player.
Now they have stability, they have assets, they have players that they can trade that are wanted around the league. So this New York team, they finally have direction, and they finally have hope, and they finally have a chance to win in the East.
Absolutely. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Towns in at the center position. Prince the pass to Wembanyama. An emphatic LU jam.
You know, the perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play, and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games, and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level, and I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys alive.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was all business. He dropped in 36 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every part of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling. And I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Bangs home the trifecta. Hart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a three-point shot. You better guard me.
Prince, the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Brunson. Nice. Brunson working inside.
Really off on his shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Prince, the pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know, when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you anytime of the day.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. KDB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
Here's Hart. Offensive rebound. Towns, the pass to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Brunson's got 12.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Prince's shot is good.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Knicks trail by 14. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Brunson missing.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Prince outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Towns with the steal. Inside. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this.
Wait, who were they? Yeah. Why didn't you celebrate it? They're down by 12.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Sochan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Prince, and it's Champagnie in at the small forward spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They're going to have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do-or-die scenario of the NBA Cup.
Here's Brunson. Knocked away. Brunson chiseling it in.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
Brunson against Prince. Sochan, nice move. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start in the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The free throw drops for Sochan. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 13. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like.
Substitution on the court.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Fires from deep. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
Prince against Brunson. From the arc. Prince can't hit. On the wing, Anunoby. He's guarded by Johnson. Brunson, good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the set.
62.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Towns, Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride in at the shooting guard position. The shot. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Prince's shot is good.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And here's Brunson outside. Spurs leading by 15. And here's Prince outside. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Brunson against Prince. From outside the arc, drains the three-pointer. Prince has got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Fox passes to Prince for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky it was off.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes.
No, Coach, why are you putting me up, Coach?
Substitution on the court.
I got a minute to score 12 points.
Prince with the ball. Robinson picks him up to the wing right side. Prince against Robinson. Lets it go from deep, and that's good for 3 points. A shot from Prince. Prince has got 21.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
From deep, Prince. Here's Wembanyama.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
No, I jumped.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Spurs working the ball around now. From deep, Prince knocks down the 3-ball.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Shoot it.
Down low, here's Brunson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And now we present our...
Oh, I got subbed out. Yes.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap.
You never forget your first panic attack. Too big of a one too many backs. No word of a lie, Jack. Trust me, the track and get sidetracked. When I think of my first panic attack, I'm right back in the love shack. We've been here before, Jack, and we ended up with a side quack, and it's my trauma to try and unpack. So breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Tell me what you see. You feel, you're here, but you gotta believe. Just breathe whilst you're down on your knees. Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe.
I was thinking of a question. I was thinking, like, what person, not NBA player, but just person, let's say who has the worst jump shot you've ever seen?
Oh, my God.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Right. No, I can't do that. I mean, I can't do that. I can't do that. But I've seen.
On the floor for the Business at small forward. Let's hear it for the starting five of your Business.
Well, and a look at the starters for the Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Prince. And it's Champagnie at the 3. And for the 76ers, they've got Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Paul George. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
The three from Prince.
Break.
Down by Embiid.
Breaking, man.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Now here's MP. A 35-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
For three, Maxey. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
San Antonio ball.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And what a breakout fourth year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
Now here's MP. Currently scoring almost 32 a game. So valuable on offense.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The 76ers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Embiid. And here's George. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
You want it? Gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night.
Hey, you sure you're going that too?
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Embiid passes to George. Back to Embiid. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's MP. He has 6. The 3 is up. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Fox. It's George on the wing. 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Maxey, a good look. Great look, but off the mark.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
The three from Prince. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
76ers trail by 5. And the 76ers call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Both teams deciding to change it. And the 76ers shooting a solid 53% from the floor. We've got Paul George, and it's McCain in at the point. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Can't cash it in from close range. San Antonio's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. The three from Prince. They grabbed their own miss.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He dropped 35 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
Now here's MP. 15 points in the game. Knocks down the long J. Prince has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Fires from deep.
Oh.
Goes back up. Embiid just too tall inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
MP right side. Off the mark there with a 3. 76ers trail by 3. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Kicks it to George. Down low. Here's McCain. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now here's MP. He's got 18. From behind the arc. Drains the triple. Prince has got 21.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
I gotta get that schedule more.
George outside. Here's Yabusele. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Embiid against Wembanyama. MP scanning the floor. Three-pointer.
Give me 3.
It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the...
And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, getting lots of great looks, shooting it well.
76ers 39, the Spurs 48.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. So on the floor for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Prince is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 3. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Hey, don't feel bad. Everyone struggles to keep Wemby off the glass.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 16. Sohan with some nice D.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
The 3 from Prince. And Grimes pulls it down. 76ers trail by 13. Here's Maxey. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
The Spurs have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright. Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Fox.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Prince with the bucket.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Yabusele. Drops in the layup for 2.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. 76ers trail by 16. Now George. Still no points. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Another shot. George, no good. And so Prince will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Next up, the Knicks in New York. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for him.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.